Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Potionomics. We are starting day 21. We just finished the second competition, which should have unlocked new potions, new areas, and new requirements for our next competition. So first of all, we can't sell tonics. Interesting that it's not even just less value of tonics, but we actually cannot sell tonics today. Bad taste trait has more impact, and good sound and bad sound traits. Good sound has more impact, bad sound has less impact. Okay. I don't really pay enough attention to the various traits, but we do need to keep track that we can't sell tonics today. Now, interesting things to do. I'm going to want to do some travel. From what I know, Corsac's probably the only new character, but we're going to want to level him up. I should probably level up Muktuk, because I think he's still level 3, and there's a good chance I'm going to want to buy new cauldrons and or shelves. Probably singular, not multiple. But we've got lots of money. Anyway, let's look at what we've got going on. So it's a poison cure. Interesting. We need a grand poison cure, a grand thunder tonic, and a grand stamina potion. So those are all potions we've had available, just in higher levels. Wow. And then nothing new in potions and tonics, but we did get some new enhancers and cures. An insight enhancer, a dowsing enhancer, petrification cure, and silence cure. They all need E. Okay. Well, let's look into our brew. Oh, and these, I assume, need to be 3-star. Yeah. So not just grand. Grand 3-star. Grand dowsing cure. And lastly, just a greater speed. So we don't yet know the areas that have unlocked, so I don't know what I'm going to need. Though it'd be smart to make some of these just in case. Also, since we can't sell tonics today, having some enhancers or cures on hand would be good as well. So, Insight Enhancer increases the chance your hero will retrieve rarer ingredients. That's good. Increase the chance your hero will retrieve multiple Magiment ingredients. Okay. Powers the hero to overcome petrification. Powers the hero to overcome magical silence. Let's look at petrification. So that's red, yellow, and purple. A, C, and E. So we'll turn off B and D. Sort by Magiment. Let's go to our best cauldron. I guess arguably I should go with our second best cauldron and use our best cauldron for the best cure. We have so little E though, unfortunately. What do we have that's red and yellow? You, actually, are perfect for this. So that gives us way too much purple, which means I won't need to use my other purple items. We need tons more yellow and a bunch more red as well. Oh, that's pushed over the Magiment limit already. Awkward. Okay. Yeah, I think I just went too far then. Now we just need more yellow. That's a perfectly balanced. But if we can fit in one more item, we drop in balance, but we get one more item. That drops us out of very stable. Brings us to just stable. I wonder if I can get a small red to push us over with a 7th ingredient. If that'll get us into greater already. And theoretically might get us slightly closer to stable. Need something slightly bigger than that. I thought that was going to push me over. Okay. 8 is not enough. And that's too much. If we drop back on the yellow, we want something that gives good of red and yellow, though more yellow than red. And that gets us very stable, but then I need more purple. Now we're getting into the hard balancing. Because I just need a few more Magimans. Technically, we're just looking for 10 more, and I'm hoping that'll be enough. Or no, 15 more. 10 more will push us over. And we can go up to 15 more. No, see, everything with purple is just too many Magimans. The smallest we have is a 30 Magiman item. There we go. Very stable. We're pushed over into the grand spectrum. Excellent. And as usual, we want to bring it down to 4 time units. So that way we can go out and travel and then get done here to grab our potion and open up the shop for 1 time. So to drop from 10, we need to lose 6. Which would require a 4 and 2 hay. Or 2 of the 3 time slots. Or 3 oak. Toss in 1 of those and 2 hay. Although I am running low on hay. I'll use 1 of you, 1 of you, and 1 of you. Sure. So we'll start that brew for the petrification. Go to our good cauldron. Go to silence. For you, we need B, C, and E. None of you have much E, unfortunately. Toss in some of you to get some. I think that's going to be too much yellow. There we go. So that's perfectly balanced. 2 more ingredients is going to unbalance it. We can fit in a ton more Magimans. Arguably I could put in this, but then I need really big yellow and green. But I don't have any smaller purple. Alright, what's the biggest green we have? You. Stable. If I dropped one of the purple and yellows and replaced it with just a yellow, like you, there you go. That gets us into the very stable category. We're going to get 5 of these Grand Silence Cures. I'm happy with that. Once again, we need to drop off 5 time units. I'm just worried I'm going to need more than 1 hay on the final potion, but I guess we'll see. And then for our last cauldron, which is going to be a weaker potion. Let's look into these. Well, no, we're out of purple ingredients, aren't we? No, we still have 1. I'll see what we can pull off. So we don't need yellow or blue. No, okay, so we've still got some stuff. We need primarily red, which means you are great. And you're good. Oh, that's too much Magimins already. Sweet. Right, because this is a low Magimin number, so we're going to have to limit the size of the ingredients. I still think using these is smart. We'll go for the ones that give extra purple, because purple's hard to come by, and then I can fill out the rest with smaller ingredients, and I think that's fine. We're then looking for smaller greens and reds. Oh, no. We're at a point now where we need more purple still. Even still. And we've run out of Magimins. Are these really just too unbalanced? Too much red and not enough purple? I guess so. Like, I knew I needed extra red over the rest, but it's really not that much. Alright, we'll just go with you. That's 30 purple. If I use that as my only purple, we'd have 30, 30, 40, so that's 100 Magimins. Interesting. If I used a second one that I don't have... well, that kills that plan. It's like I could just double it. And that would be exactly what I need. Can't do that, though. Okay, so 50, 50 would be 100, and then you would be slightly above that. Can't math out that in my head, but probably like close to 70 to 80-ish. Let's get 40 more green, and we can do that in small ingredients. That'll be roughly 40. And then we need a bit more red using tiny ingredients. What if we put 4 of these in? There you go. That gets us very stable. Technically, we could fit more ingredients or more magimins, but I don't think I can make it balanced that way. We could actually put in more green and red, specifically more red, but we are over on purple, so I need more. Yeah, we can use some bigger ingredients. Now that then pushed us just into stable. That was too much green, not enough red. Still too much green. Thought it would have had something that's more balanced. There we go. That gets us very stable with a handful more ingredients. I can keep fighting it. We're not going to be able to push it up into grand. So now I'm just pushing for extra stars, which is good, but it's not critical. Let's just call it good enough. So we need to drop off 4 time units. That could be a wood and 2 hay, but I don't have 2 hay. So we'll go with 2 wood. Excellent. So we've got our brews going. Now the question is, what do we do with our time? I'm definitely thinking we travel. Corsac isn't here, interesting enough. I assumed he would be. That is a surprise to me. Your license is upgraded, send me somewhere new. Where can you go? Because that's what I want to know. Okay, so we've added the ice crags and the crystalline forest. Oh, and sulfuric falls. So for the ice crags, you need a frost protection, which we do have available, and drowsiness cures, which we also have. So I could just send you here. Technically, this just needed to be greater. We've got grands. Do we have just a greater kicking around? No, just grands. It's worth 270. You're worth 270. Okay. That's still going to be a lot of damage. I don't think I need to use another frost cure just to drop that down, since the rest are all zeros already. Let's give you a grand health potion. Let's see what that does for you. Oh, you're gonna need mana, of course. Yeah. Didn't think about that. So you need 5 more. Greater only is 4, or is 3. Grand is 4. So you can't even make it to the boss without something beyond grand, or 2 mana potions. That's rough. Given that, I don't think this is a place to send mint. We can send Sid there, maybe. So this needs thunder, which we've got, and silence, which we are making now. Interesting. And you need poison cure and fire. Don't think we have either of those on hand, but we can definitely make them. I'm gonna write some of this down. So for sulfur, And poison and fire. Just so I know what to keep on hand for these trips. Crystal needs electric silence. And ice crags needs frost and drowsy. Okay. With that in mind, I can send her out and get her all the way to the end, but she won't be able to complete it. How many monsters are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. But you'd be stuck there. And I'd still have to give a mana potion to get you to this point. Same thing. You'd be stuck there because we don't have the poison cure, and I'd still need to give you one of my mana potions just to get you to a 4th spot. I wish you had it more mana, or a higher tolerance for potions. It's kind of a liability right now. But given that, she can actually do her best here. Right, that's not poison. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to have to give you that. Was there a different grand potion I wanted you to use? Yeah, that one's costs less. And then we had to give you a mana potion and a drowsiness cure. That gets you all the way to the end, I believe. Kind of wish I had a mana potion for that final boss. Yeah, but you don't have more potion slots. I have to get you something beyond grand, which is wild to me. But we can do it. Probably. If we get better cauldrons. Okay. Let's send you out. What'll it be? Probably the same thing, because you are equally stopped on both of these. You have lots of mana, so I can just give you a basic mana potion. That'll get you all the way you need for the end. There's frost. You're probably also going to need a grand health potion and a drowsiness cure. How does that do for you? You need more health. Gotcha. You're at 9. You need to get up to 21. Which is 12. You need 13 health. That is excessive, but that's all I've got. So we don't have the space to give her any of our like sight enhancers or anything either, but this can get her all the way to the boss. Hopefully get some rare ingredients. Top of the world, here I come. Yeah, if we had a weaker health potion or a weaker mana potion kicking around, we could have used those with her. Which is why it's probably good to keep a couple of smaller ones around. I did have the Thunder Tonic, but yeah, I think there was... yeah, the Silence Cure is what we were missing. Okay, we'll send you out as well. And between the two of them, they're probably going to get most of the ingredients there, so it's probably not going to be valuable to send them out to that location again. Baptiste, do you know anything about Corsac? No? New investment opportunities abound. Sure. So we don't have any of these because these are all the new locations, but they might just be the same things we're going to get back, at least from the ice crags. But I might as well buy them just to be sure I get them available. But I don't think I need to buy a ton of them. We're gonna hope our heroes bring back most of the stuff we need. Let's see what they find out there. I probably should be giving gifts. You're not ready to rank up. So you want flowers. Yes? Maybe? Yes. It's been a few days since I played. I scarcely deserve such thoughtful gifts. You are now ready to rank up. Let's go to Quinn. I need to figure out who I'm going to rank up. I was planning on ranking up Corsac, but obviously that's not going to happen. You want slimes, right? I should have these memorized. Yes, you want slimes. I don't know that I need to give you my one and only diamond slime. But I could give you some golds if we've got them. You. Yeah. Or you, better yet. No strings attached, really? Yeah. Should I buy ingredients? I think before I buy ingredients, I want to look at the cauldrons. As well as see if Saffron's got anything new. Business is good. We need to buy fuel. Sweet. I can buy these. They're expensive. We haven't even found those, which probably means I didn't explore enough of the electric place. Let's just buy all of these. Is it expensive? Yes. We've got lots of money, and I don't want to be in a situation where I can't adjust. And that'll be good for a long time. I won't need to buy more anytime soon. As for carpentry, to get another cauldron spot in the basement, it's just gold. As opposed to these that take specialized ingredients, of which I have, interestingly enough, though that's cheaper anyway. We would need more of the thunder logs to get another shelf. I don't know that I need another shelf slot. Because if I open the shop with just one or two different types of potions I'm selling, like, okay, during this shopping period I'm selling tonics and enhancers, then I can have a tonics and enhancers shelf and be perfectly fine. The only reason I would want extra shelves is to have... because I don't need extra potion slots. There's no circumstance where I should reasonably be trying to sell, say, 15 potions in a single time slot. Do I want a fourth potion? Let's check with Muktuk first. You're ready to rank up already, but if I haven't given you a gift, I probably should anyway. You like plants. Those are gold. It's wild to me which ones are considered gold. We actually found uses for the mosquito plants, finally. Because, like, some of these that I'm like, they're excellent, are just bronze. Some of the things that are really hard to use are gold. It's like, okay. Should probably give out the ones that are lowest on Magimans for our golds. Make it thoughtful. Look effortless, I think. I might buy another cauldron spot from you. It's still up in the air. My new wares, you must see them. First, got some fish for you. Probably. I'd rather give you one of these. 'Tis perfect, how did you know? Because we're good friends. Can't do any upgrades, but let's look. So these are our new cauldrons. Crystal, Steel, and Celestial. I did look up online of which cauldrons end up after their upgrades with an even number of ingredients. Crystal does. Steel and Celestial are not on my list, so they must end up at odd numbers. Alright, so let's buy a Crystal Cauldron. Because I think, while these will have larger Magmin totals in the end, I think the odd number of ingredients just bothers me. So let's get a Crystal Cauldron. Truly, you have an eye for quality. And then shelves. We've already got a potion shelf, so I'd be more interested in... Or no, that's a cures. Okay. I was just looking... Alright, so you could do cures, enhancers, and that's basic potions. And those are the ones we already had. We don't have a cures shelf yet, or an enhancer shelf. Well, we're making a bunch of cures today. So maybe making a cures shelf makes sense. Also, we're going to be getting in a bunch of Ice Crag's ingredients. So this might be the one that we can improve as well. 615 is really not bad. So make me that shelf. Let's look at your upgrades. Oh, I was going to rank you up first. I am dumb. Well, before we do the upgrade, I can at least still do that. I am glad for the company. The whole point was that I wanted to rank him up, so those would be cheaper.
Here today, are you not, after all, a mistress of mixology?
You could call me that.
As a matter of fact, I am.
That is excellent, for I have great need of your talents. Come, let us bring color to this gray world.
I'm guessing the mixology you're needing is not potions. Are you wanting us to mix up paints? Muktuk finishes beneath his counter for tubes of paint, yeah. Setting them out for Sylvia to see. He has white, black, and the 3 primary colors. You're wanting us to make a slew of colors for your paintings using just the basic colors.
I wish to make a particular shade of purple. If you'll do the stirring, I'll provide the pigment.
Okay. Muktuk combines red and blue paint in a glass jar, then bids Sylvia to stir with a small brush.
Ah, 'tis a plum color. Far too much red.
Muktuk adds blue and Sylvia stirs.
Periwinkle, I fear we have overcorrected.
Muktuk adds more red, then white, then fearing the result is too pale, he adds a dab of black.
Heather! Lavender! Ah, boysenberry! I only want mauve, Sylvia. Mauve! Is this too much to ask?
I mean, you could just go to a paint shop and buy pre-mixed paints of the colors you want, rather than trying to mix your own. Because the amount of paint you've added, you are eventually going to have a giant amount of mauve for probably some tiny thing you needed just a little. That's the problem with just always adding more and more paint to eventually get it to the color you want. Sylvia isn't sure exactly what mauve looks like, but she can see they're going through a lot of paint. Yeah.
Maybe we should ask someone for a ratio.
See, that's how we do potions. We're trying to match a ratio. Someone else has done the work to figure out exactly how to make a perfect, poison cure, and we just match the ratio.
Yes, of course. To continue down this path would be folly, but though mauve has eluded me, I shall not despair. For there is birdsong on the air, a hint of blooming flowers upon the wind, and... Oh, Sylvia, I am sorry, but I cannot continue this charade. Truth is, I am unhappy this day.
Why? Well, we all have our down days, or I didn't think you got sad. I mean, everyone gets sad. We all have our down days.
We all have our down days. I'm sorry you're having one now.
I mean, he's usually very cheerful, but everyone has their down days.
Ah, your compassion is the very balm my soul has been craving.
So, what's got you down? I'm guessing this is about more than the paint.
It is the work, Sylvia. The work weighs heavily upon me.
The work?
The great work! The masterpiece to which I am steered by my ancestors. It is at an impasse. I feel directionless and, well...
Yeah, because he's here to make a masterpiece, some singular masterpiece that his ancestors are directing him to make. Which is not a cauldron or shelf?
I had thought to make a request of you, but I find myself hesitant to even give it voice.
You don't need to be nervous. You're cute when you're shy. I mean, if you need something, we're here to help.
You're cute when you're shy. I like the softer side of you.
Oh, Sylvia, if you intend to see me blush, well, you will find your efforts thwarted by my magnificent mustache!
Sorry, I can still see the blush past your mustache.
Form and function. That's so you.
I feel very seen in this moment, and it is exhilarating. But, back to the subject at hand, yes?
Yeah. I mean, if you need a potion like a sight enhancer to help you find that exact color you need, we can help out. For a price.
Sylvia, I wonder if you would be willing to view my great work in progress.
For sure.
Under normal circumstances, I would never share a piece before it is done. However, I feel that your reaction as a fellow creator could be instrumental in guiding my next step.
Sounds great.
Wow. No pressure.
Prepare yourself for an aesthetic assault upon the senses, the likes of which Rafta has never seen. Prepare yourself for Untitled!
I assume you're planning to give it a title later. Muktuk presents a dubious-looking statue. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I guess Untitled fits. Just shocked.
So, what do you think?
Is it a bird? It says so much about modern walrus life. Assault is right. I mean, that's harsh. I don't want to just placate him. He's sort of bearing his heart on his sleeve and just telling him like, oh yeah, it's great. I'm going to go with, is it a bird? It didn't look like a bird to me. But that seems just very insulting. And this at least lets him know that I'm confused. In a nice way. Is it a bird?
Is it a bird? It's a bird, right?
A bird? Ah! Sylvia, you never cease to amuse! Still, it is only just beginning to take shape. The important thing for now is that I must not lose heart.
Agreed, yeah.
There are always moments of doubt along the way, but in art, the only true mistake is to produce nothing.
That's true. Knowing a few writers who, from what I understand, get writer's block and whatnot, and the point is to get through it, you just have to keep writing, even if you don't like what you're writing, continue to write, and eventually you'll get back into the groove and be able to continue, but to just stop until you hope things get better never fixes it. Usually doesn't fix it. So yeah, just the only true mistake is to produce nothing. Just keep going and you'll get there, even if you have doubts along the way. I agree with that.
Now please, accept this token of my gratitude for your appraisal.
There's the coupon. 15%. I thought the others were just 10%.
Hey, now that's a thing of beauty. Thanks, Muktuk.
Any chance I can apply that to the cauldron and shelf I just bought from you? No? Okay.
And thanks for sharing your work in progress. I can't wait to see how it shapes up.
Yeah, I hope over the next few rank ups with him, we do get to see that progress.
Wait, you must, for genius cannot be rushed.
Excellent. Now, upgrading the cauldron. We don't have geode citrus. And we don't have frost kindling. We'll need to keep those in mind. Thank you for your time. We already gave you a gift. Let's see. You're both rank 4 already. Who do we spend a lot of money on? Probably Baptiste is another one that I should rank up. I say after I just paid to send him out as well. With your departure, the fire dims. Yeah. Greetings and salutations. Let's rank up with you. Let me close up.
Thank you for accompanying me on this little adventure, Sylvia.
Sure. Although I'm not sure how much adventure we'll find in the marketplace.
Don't you know? Adventure can be found anywhere.
If you try hard enough.
For that matter, so can loot. And I have a feeling Rafta's marketplace is a treasure trove just waiting to be discovered.
I mean, if you're looking for loot, like your hero's return, in a marketplace, there's going to be a heavy markup.
I realize a shopping day is probably old hat to you, but it's something I've rarely had a chance to experience.
Tell me more. I mean, as a noble, you probably had servants that did all the shopping for you.
How is it possible you've avoided shopping for so long?
Well, that's the thing about money. In some ways, it opens up the whole world for you. But in another sense, it makes your world very, very small.
Yeah.
As a youth, I rarely left my family estate, unless it was to visit another family's estate. And why would we leave? All our needs were provided for. And not just our needs. Our every whim was catered to by servants who fairly tripped over themselves to please us.
Yep.
Forget errands. I didn't even clip my own nails before coming to Rafta.
There must be a part of you that misses that life.
I mean, probably some part of him. But he wouldn't be here if he didn't prefer this life.
Not at all. I'll always choose novelty over comfort and familiarity.
I don't know if I would say not at all. I think that's an over-exaggeration. Like when he got here and people were leaving scorpions in his boots, you're telling me that no part of him wished to go back to the life of servants taking care of his needs? I don't know.
And today, that means seeing all the market has to offer. Only, there's a catch. I'm on a budget!
It's a good way to go out to the market. Even if you are a noble with infinite money, keeping a budget is smart. And if you don't have infinite money, keeping a budget is even better.
Isn't it thrilling?
That I can relate to. My heart is beating faster. Yeah, that's something I can relate to.
Now that I can relate to. I know a thing or two about living on a budget.
Ah, what luck! Please feel free to offer constructive feedback along the way. Oh, what's that over there?
Baptiste dives right into the throng, making a beeline for a nearby stall with tins of instant coffee on display.
This looks intriguing. Instant coffee. Huh, how convenient.
I wouldn't read too much into instant. It's quick. Not actually instant, unless magic is super magical here. The merchant offers Baptiste a sample in a paper cup. He downs it in a gulp, his eyes sparkling with delight.
Interesting. It's sort of, gritty on my tongue. I never thought of coffee having mouthfeel before. Wow!
Yep.
I have to have it.
I don't think the grittiness is an intended effect. It's sort of a side effect of the instant coffee. But sure. After purchasing an absurd amount of instant coffee, Baptiste is off like a shot. I guess he's on a budget. He didn't state what the budget was. But if we're assuming he bought an absurd amount of instant coffee, he probably has a much higher budget than what normal people think of when staying on a budget. He purchases centaur flip-flops, cheese wands, silver sporks, as well as dozens of everyday objects that are evidently new to him.
Look at that! 4-in-1 soap, Sylvia! A single elixir that functions as shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and toothpaste! It does it all!
I've heard of 3-in-1. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash. The toothpaste is new to me and a little bit weird. A modern marvel, but it doesn't do any of it well. A modern marvel. We'll give in to his enthusiasm.
A modern marvel for sure. If only I'd thought of it first.
Oh, if only you had! You'd be the envy of this whole town.
We just have to add a 5th function of some sort, and then problem solved if we become the new envy.
I have to imagine this will bring good cheer to the guild hall. A minty, fresh morale boost!
Yep.
But that will be my final purchase of the day. I am out of cash. Despite my judicious use of those paper leaflets I got in the mail, coupons, was it? I was impressed by those. So impressed, in fact, I had one made up just for you.
Thank you. Yeah, 10% from you. Wonder why Muktux is 15%.
Definitely use this.
I can use that.
I hope you will, Sylvia. Come and see me at the guild hall soon. Assuming I can make my way back there while weighed down with all my purchases.
I'm sure you can hire a hero to carry your goods. Okay, that's 2 time slots used. I've got 1 more hangout. Do I want... It's probably going to be with one of you. Do I want... Because I just see that we have 3,000 gold. And obviously I need to buy some stuff from Quinn. But I'm wondering, do I want to boost any potions with Roxanne? Or help marketing? Probably not going to buy any random chests. Although the random chests probably have new ingredients available. Since we just... unlock 3 new areas. So that might be the fastest way of getting access to new ingredients. And I do have a ton of cash. Well, first of all, I should give ingredients or gifts to these people anyway. Luna, I don't remember what you want. You want fruit. Do we have any gold fruit? We have a diamond fruit. Probably not going to give away my one and only diamond fruit. So beyond that, some silver. OMG, so super cute. You're not ready to rank up yet, so that answers whether we'll choose you. Thunder Tonic Campaign 3 temporarily increases the base price of Thunder Tonics. Why is that a 3? Tonics temporarily increases the base price of Resistance Tonics. Cures Campaign 2. I don't know what the number means. Like, is it just a giant boost? Why does it cost so much more than the others? Also, I don't know if these symbols are supposed to mean anything. But it's a 1-day boost, and so it's like, I would rather boost all tonics for 195 than just Thunder Tonics for 350. So there's something about that that seems odd. You would think if it was a bigger boost, it would state something like that, like minor increase to all tonics or large increase to Thunder Tonics. Maybe that's what they're trying to imply with the 3 and 2s, is that this is a larger boost. I don't know. I might need to look up online more about how her marketing works, because it's not clear to me. Alright, Roxanne likes gems. I remember that. I'll only have our silver. We'll give you one of these cheap ones. Happy to take it off your hands. Thank you. You're still not ready for a rank up. We could enchant to boost taste, visual and taste, or taste and sound. $200 is a lot. Especially since I don't intend to sell a lot of potions in each time slot. I want to sell just a few really high quality potions. So I don't know that I'm going to use Roxanne that much. Although, we know that good sound helps today, and bad taste really hurts today. And I don't know if any of the potions I'm going to use are either of those, but we could boost the sound, and we can boost the taste. Oh, taste and sound. Hello. Those were the ones we were talking about, right? Yeah. Taste and sound. And good sound is even better. Bad sound is really bad. Alright. Color me intrigued. You have the perfect setup for what we need for today. So I will spend the 200. That'll give you an edge. I think it actually will. So we can't rank up either of you. What about you, Salt and Pepper? So you guys like ores and fish. I only have 1 gold ore, and I don't really want to give it away. Let's give you my other mud shrimp. Your tribute is appreciated. So I could rank you up as my 3rd rank up of the day. And then we can look into your treasure chest. I don't know if this brings you up to level 4, or we'll get a discount. This might just be 3. Can't recall. Well, let's rank you up. Sure, hang out a bit.
Hey, so we set some meals aside for a special occasion. And we were just about to put them to use. You want in?
Put them to use? You mean eat them?
Yeah.
What? No! We don't want to eat them.
What are you going to use meals for?
We got plans for these slimy things. Big plans.
Salty one.
So I got a bit peckish and thought I deserved a treat. We've still got plenty to work with, don't worry. Come on, Sylvia. You want to be a blood brother? You've got to do this run with us.
I thought you said I couldn't be a blood brother.
All right, here's the deal. There are some people around town who are on our list.
Of the people you're trying to get back at? Or what list?
And those people are going to wonder why their homes suddenly smell like rotting eel.
Okay, so by meals, you mean rotting eel? Gross?
You follow? We've got to sneak into their homes, stash an eel somewhere, and get out without getting seen.
I can do that. I'll just be lookout. I don't know that I'm the stealthiest. But sure, I can do that.
I can do that. I'm sneaky. And if I do get spotted, I can handle myself in a fight.
Whoa there, Tiger. We don't need any altercations. Stealth is key.
I think you guys would be better at the stealth, though.
But if you want to take the first house, be our guest.
Visualize success, Sylvia.
All right, here goes.
Don't worry, Annie Pepper. I'm sure she's got this. And if she gets caught, we never met her, right? Uh-oh, looks like the window's locked.
But look, Salt. She's noticed the chimney.
If she tries to climb up there, she's definitely falling to her death. Wait! She's got a flying broom with her! Where was she keeping that thing?
Mission accomplished.
Nicely done, Sylvia.
Yeah, flying up and dropping the eel down the chimney? That was an inspired move.
Wait, you just dropped it down the chimney so it's just sitting in their fireplace? That'll be pretty obvious.
Personally, I'm not shy about breaking a window, but your way worked too.
What part of stealth do you think involves breaking windows?
We can take it from here. I know you're due back at your shop.
The shop can wait. We're having fun.
The shop can wait. I really don't want to miss any of this.
Look, Pepper. Someone's developing a taste for mischief.
Yeah, just harmless pranks.
Mischief is delicious.
Unfortunately, eels are delicious too. We sort of got into the sack while you were otherwise occupied.
Are these cooked eels or are you just eating... Well, you're cats. You probably are just eating raw eels. I don't think we would want to eat raw eel. So, have fun with that.
No more eels, no more vengeance. But at least we made that one count.
Yeah, it's sitting in the middle of their fireplace super obviously.
Please accept this token of our appreciation.
Oh, it is a coupon. 20%. Hello.
Nice. Very nice.
Running with us comes with rewards. Now get out of here. And you might want to hurry. Gonna start burping up eel any minute.
Gross. Okay, so we could open a chest since we got a 20% discount. They're now... I thought it used to be 500. It's legal, I think, legal-ish. Alright, I'm still gonna go for it. But maybe because we're in a later chunk, we've now passed the second competition. So they have access to better areas. They're now charging more. Which I guess makes sense under the assumption that we're going to start making more and more money. If everything stayed at the same default price, they would be less exciting. Or they'd be... If you were getting rare goods of the newest areas for the same prices, then it would eventually be very cheap. So it's disappointing, but it makes sense. Okay, so we've got those before. I don't think... Yeah, you're from a new area. I don't recognize that symbol in the upper right. Same with you. You're new. You're not new. You are new. Yeah, okay. I thought that was the poison area, but no, the poison area was the mushroom mire. So that's probably the new... Yeah, volcanic sulfur. Okay. So that's going to be one of our new fuels. You might be new. You're old. You're old. I don't think I've seen you before, but you're in an area we've been to before. I think there's probably quite a bit we didn't fully figure out with the Thunder area before. Because we never got any of the fuel from there. And I think this is another creature we never got from there. Okay. Not sure that was an amazing use of money. We can go back to Quinn and buy a bunch of ingredients. And we can expand... That was new. Okay. So we can expand your shop. Yeah. So I could use some money to add a fourth cauldron spot. But I think I need the ingredients instead. Nothing is on sale right now, unfortunately. I did like these. First of all, I need things that give purple. We've seen that. Those are critical. Let's buy as many of them as we can. I think I will buy more of these. You can sell 4 of these. How many of these do I have? I still have 2. Right. I'll just buy more. I'll just buy one of you. I want these. Do I have anything that's yellow, blue, purple? No. No. So we can't use that yet, so there's no point in buying it. Right, I was looking for the arrow to go to the next items. There are no next items. Don't have any of you, so we'll grab some just so they're on hand. I have some of you already. Let's buy one more to get us up to 4. Got 6 of you. I'll buy one more. No, I don't think we have anything that can do that either. I think all of our things that... Yeah, everything's max of 3 ingredients. So I have no need for you yet. Don't have any of you on hand. Plenty of those. We could buy more of these. I quickly go through all of my money. We already have 4 of those. I'm going to buy the other one of these to get it up to 4 as well. We are out of you, because you're great. Buy a handful more of those. Plenty of those still. Green, yellow, and blue, is that a thing? Yes. If I need to make alertness enhancers. So I probably should have some of these on hand just in case. These are starting to get cheap enough that I'm okay with buying larger quantities of any that I don't have a lot of. That's overpriced because of the good trait. Shouldn't have probably bought that. Same with you. Oh, we are out of money now. That's a shame. Is there anything here that I think is critical for me to get? Got some of those. Specifically anything that has a bad trait. Wish I could sort for any bad trait, but if I mark them all on, then it shows if they have all the bad traits, which none of them will. Now I'm just kind of looking by how the prices line up. There was that one mudfish that I've run out of. Those are good gifts, so I should probably buy more. I used some of those as well. There we go. I'm out of money. We'll call that good enough. Well, thanks for your time, Quinn. And yes, that's all 3 people that we've visited. Yes. So I think we're ready to go back to our shop to finish up the day. First, we'll bottle up our brews. Only a 2-star. Oh well, it's fine for giving it out to our heroes. 1-star grand. And lastly, you're just a 2-star grader. Now let's return and swap out our cauldrons. So we have the crystal cauldron that I probably should actually use in place of the glass cauldron. Even though the glass cauldron also has a limit of 8, which makes me like it, but the 200 Magmin limit is pretty terrible. It occurs to me that I should also look into style. I always just do the customization with the cauldrons. Also, we got a new shelf. And we can't sell tonics today. So let's replace our tonic shelf with our enhancer shelf. I think that's what that one is. But yeah, we gained some of these. I mean, that looks fancy. I definitely need to change the wallpaper with it. And I feel like where the cauldrons are should be some sort of stone or tile. Rather than wood. Feels better that way. It's not bad. Starting to look like a fancy place. Sure. I don't know if it all goes together, but it's fine. I am by no means an artistic kind of person. So let's start a brew. Almost forgot to do that, which would have made me sad. So for our adventures, we're going to need... We assume we've gotten the ice ones mostly taken care of. We need electric and silence, and poison and fire. So the silence cure we've already made. Let me verify that. Yes, we've got silence taken care of. So, yeah, poison, fire, and electric. Technically, we have one electric still kicking around. Thunder, rather. So let's focus on poison and fire, then. Let's use fire in our awesome new cauldron. Because it's already 8 ingredients, max of 405 Magmins, which is wild. Right, we already got the right recipe. Never mind. Fire. There you go. So we're running just red and yellow. We can use our best Magmins. Actually, it's equally good if I use a bunch of these rather than these that seem more valuable. That's as good as we can pull off. Yeah. Because 40 Magmins is our biggest that we're getting with these. So we'll need better ingredients to push up towards that 405 limit. Which is fine. It's going to be perfectly balanced. So let's grab us some fuel. We need to knock off 4 time units. So wood and 2 hay. And I'm great with that. This will be a grand fire tonic that we can use for whichever adventurer we send out there. Then for our poison cure, we don't probably need it to be actually high quality because that's just a blocker. Maybe it needs to be greater. We do need a 3-star grand poison actually for the competition. But I don't really need to be thinking about the competition potions yet. Chances are we're going to be trying to push to a level beyond grand. we'll go here. Use our next best cauldron. So for this one, we're going to want red, yellow, and blue. Alright, you're red and blue. We want lots of red. Let's even those out. We probably are still going to want more yellow and blue. We also need lots of red. Alright, so that's already balanced, and I can put in 3 more ingredients. So if I can get equal amounts of each, so like a 30 blue, a 30 red, and a 30 yellow. Oh, we can't quite get up to 30. Of course not. Alright, what's the next size down from 30s? 24s? 24... But then we don't have a 24 blue. We have a 20 blue. 20 red. Do we have a 20 yellow? No. 18 yellow. 18 blue. 18 red. Alright. That makes us not quite cross the threshold, sadly. Very stable. Oh, right. There was me just trying to keep them perfectly balanced. We need extra red. What am I doing? I don't know the math on that. I could try and math it out, but I'm gonna fail at that, so... We still need a touch more red than just that. So the 24 wasn't enough. What about the 30 red? We could still use a tiny bit more red. Interesting. So do we have a 40 red? We do. That gets us into very stable. And is the more Magimins we needed. Okay. I'll call that good. That'll be a grand poison cure. Again, we need to knock off 4 time units. I can easily do that. Then for our last potion that we're going to make 3 of, do we go for Thunder? I would rather for these, specifically since they need words are failing. Because these decide how many points to knock off the tonics, they're very valuable to have at larger sizes. And same with these. Versus, I guess for the cures mainly, it doesn't feel like I need them to be grand necessarily, because we don't get any bonuses for using larger sizes. And usually we don't need to go up that high. Greater is sufficient. Do I need any more healing or mana potions? There's the question. I need more healing potions. Okay. Well, I guess that answers what we're going to brew. We are out of healing potions. Excellent. So just red and green. And we want to just make them as big as we can. We're probably not going to get super balanced. We could get a few extra Magimins if we threw in one of you, which would kill the balance. Or we could keep it balanced. If we wanted. if we wanted to keep it balanced, we would use 3 of each of these and then toss in you. And that's a perfectly balanced with the max size we can pull off. Which will get us a grand health potion. Guaranteed 2 to 3 star gain, which will mean it'll be a 1 to maybe 2 star grand. I could switch out one of you for one of you. That makes us very stable. It doesn't actually push us over the limit, which means that's definitely not the call. Okay. Good to know. And then we just need to take off 2 time slots. That is easy to accomplish. There we go. And that'll get us 3 grand health potions. Possibly I should have considered making more. Because we're going to need to make... I guess we already have grand health potions. It was the graders that we're now out of. Probably should have considered that, but don't know that I actually care. Those will be ready in the morning. And we are now ready to open our shop. Everything's going to have the good sound trait and good taste trait, which is fantastic. We can't sell tonics. So we want to sell cures. If I have any. I'm not sure that I actually do. Right, silence cure. And petrification cure. Okay. So we'll sell those. And then you get bonuses for just ordinary potions. I could sell the speed potion. And the stamina potions. I don't think I actually need any of them. But realistically, if we only want to sell stuff that actually has value, because it's going to give me the same stress gain regardless, then I should probably sell the things that are over 300 rather than these things that are, 195. I could just throw this into Vendy. Just to make some money. I don't know that I'm ever going to use these for my heroes. I might use a stamina potion. There are cases where I could see that. I don't know when I would ever use a speed potion. So let's just make some money off of that without dealing with the stamina costs or the stress costs. And then we can just throw some random stuff onto these shelves to bring in more customers. Not that it really matters if we're only selling 4 things. If I really only want to sell 4 things, we would lose... If we didn't limit it to potions, we would lose the 10% bonus, but I could sell like some of these alertness enhancers instead. But arguably I should wait on those until I have an enhancer shelf and or a day when enhancers sell better. No, I'm fine with this. We'll get a good amount of money from these sales, I think. I don't need to sell dozens of potions. I don't think we changed our deck at all. I don't have anything that's focusing on stress gain or loss, which is fine. Okay, we'll just sell these 4 potions. You must be eager to call it a night. I'll be quick. Sell me something. How about this? I would gladly sell it to you. You've got 10 patience. You're going to stress me out. Let's plant the seed. And then put up a shield. And then turn. This is how you treat someone of my stature? Why did I get tension and doubt at 0 stress? Was that something you did to me? Weird. You are getting low on patience. But I think it's fine. We'll end turn again. That'll protect me from most of the stress I'm getting. Alright, I didn't get the extra turns. So let's just go sleight of hand to end this. $473, good enough. I used to buy from your uncle. I see talent runs in the family. I've got a good feeling about this potion. I too have a good feeling about that potion. I am not liking all the tension I'm gaining. So we could set one of these up for an attack and one of them for a shield. But I don't know that there's much point in attacking if you've already got a giant shield. Because I could punch through it, getting 4 interest. So, hang on. I'm going to get tension, which is going to double stress. Is that before you hit me for 4, which means I'm going to gain 8 stress and only shield for 5? Dude. Whatever, I'll shield. Yeah, you hit me for 8. Dude. That tension was terrible. No point in planting the seed here. Force and craftsmanship. I could sleight of hand here. It wouldn't get you over the threshold, so I think I will give another turn and hope we get something better. You are increased stress by 1 whenever our card is played, of course. And you're going to shield next turn. Not great. We could use this now, which would mask any bad traits it may have. I don't know if it has bad traits, unfortunately. Wish I could look at that. Because that might still increase the value a little bit. Because I don't know that next turn I'm going to be able to get through your shield and increase interest any better than what I have right now. So I am going to end this here. Take the 460. Things are looking up. You must be eager to call it a night. I'll be quick. Make me an offer I can't refuse. You have lots of patience. You're going to devalue the potion, but you're not stressing me out. So, plant the seed and enthusiasm. We won't close you out yet. Where's the artistry? It isn't here. There's so much artistry. Look at that. How it's shining. Force you to draw a stress card. Ah. And increase our stress. Lovely. You have 5 patience. So I could enthusiasm and craftsmanship. And end it there. Let's close the deal. I'm not making the kind of money I was hoping I'd make here.
That's all of them.
Did we only get 3 customers? That also surprises me. She's fine, right? She'll be fine. But I don't think we gained so much stress.
The enviable life of a 2-time champion. Idol of millions.
Poor, bankrupt, in a falling apart shop. Yes.
Sylvia, hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all.
I'm all set up at the guild hall now. Baptiste said to let you know.
Okay, so now we'll be able to send you out.
Okay, I'll keep you in mind. Was there something else?
Matter of fact, yeah.
Okay?
You've shown me a kindness, Sylvia. Setting me on this new path. Feels like I should return the favor.
I could kick some or you could kick some cash my way. You could share some pointers. Yeah. I doubt he's gonna kick some cash my way, but I could always use some pointers.
You could share some pointers. I'm always looking to learn and grow.
Which he will probably also approve of.
That's not a bad way to be.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest you start growing your own ingredients. Ever try it?
No.
I took a botany class in college where we learned the basics. It didn't go well, though. Not for my GPA, and not for the poor plants.
Not everybody's gifted with a green thumb. But gardening's easy with a slime bulb.
Okay.
Slime bulb?
I come across them every once in a while. Little critters gobble up all sorts of things. And in the right conditions, they'll reshape their own protoplasmic mass to grow identical copies of their last meal.
Huh.
It's a downright fascinating adaptation. And they're awfully nice to look at.
And eco-friendly, I'm guessing. Not unlike yourself. I mean, he definitely will approve of the eco-friendly statement. But flirting. Not unlike yourself. Nice to look at.
Not unlike yourself, really.
I don't know about that. Given the choice, I'd rather blend into the foliage. Skulking in the bushes is how I found this particular slime bulb, actually.
Ooh, are you just gonna give me one?
Was a bit of a runt, but I nursed her to health with my homemade plant formula. And frequent words of encouragement.
Okay. I'm curious to see how this works.
Thanks. I'll try it out.
Does me some good to see you're giving thought to minimizing your footprint.
Yeah, I have no need to terrorize the island. I'm just need ingredients however I can get them.
Mind if I give you some pointers for proper care and feeding?
Absolutely.
Behold, the humble slime bulb. A remarkable, magical, cute as a button organism capable of cloning any ingredient.
That's so good. That actually means that what it sounds like.
Just place the ingredient you want to duplicate into an empty slime bulb. Once an ingredient is gestating, you can feed her extra ingredients. That'll help her grow more of the gestating ingredient.
Okay. So give her one good ingredient, then to duplicate, and then just give her trash to get stronger.
A bulb's plasma color tells you what Magimin she prefers to munch on. Feed her the right Magimin, and she'll be happy and healthy and grow a lot of ingredients for you.
Okay. So currently we have a red, which means we can give it any sort of red ingredients or mixed ingredients that contain red.
Nice. Who knew that going green could actually give me an edge?
That's not such a surprise, really. Nature's not a congeniality contest. Plenty of animals take what they want and don't say sorry. Squirrels, for instance.
You said squirrels in a very negative sounding way. Do you dislike them?
You want to bring home the gold? Channel that ferocity, Sylvia. Be the squirrel.
Okay, no, you like squirrels. Ferocity of the Squirrel. Apply Ferocity of the Squirrel lasts until the end of the current haggle session, raises interest by 2 whenever a card is played, persists until another stance card is played. Corsac's Adapt card changes to deal 16 interest. I don't know what Corsac's adapt card is. So, hang on. He's going to give us a bunch of these stance cards. And then there's an adapt card that does different things depending on which stance we're in, probably.
I think I follow. But are squirrels really all that ferocious?
I've got scars that say they are.
Okay.
Don't make the mistake of underestimating a squirrel, Sylvia. Not like I underestimated you.
Fair.
That's all I got for now. But you know where to find me.
I might actually use that card. But with that, we are going to end today's episode. Next time we will come back, look at that card, look at our brews, and see what we're going to do for the day. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.